Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the bad boys, Texas, all right? And definitely, if you're not yet part of the family, definitely make sure that you go ahead, hit subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, all right? And check out my website, which is listed below. It's empresslooks.com, where I have a lot of my posh hair accessory clips. All the proceeds do help this channel keep on going, you know what I'm saying? So help a sister out, support a Black business. I truly appreciate it. And so now let's go ahead and talk about this episode, y'all. So Chef Dee, he was saying something about how he doesn't trust Antony, even though he was the one who kind of like initiated everything during the fight. I mean, yeah, Antony was saying what he had to say, but yeah, like just talking is different than actually fighting. So it was no reason for you to put your hands on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's like, how you gonna say you scared of him when you the one who pounded the boy out? Like, literally messed up the boy's eye and all of that. Like, that was crazy. Amaurah, I think that's what his name is, or Amurah. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He wasn't with it. He was letting everybody know, you know, including Chef Dee, that, you know, how he feels, and that he feels like he keeps on sneaking him, and at the end of the day, like, his hand was messed up and all those things. Like, it definitely was, like, both times was not fair. Even though it was just one-on-one this time around, I still feel it wasn't fair, because you see the man's hand wrapped up with a thing, with like almost like a brace. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that means he literally only has one hand, which probably wasn't even his dominant hand, to try to defend himself. Like, that's crazy. So, yeah, Antony, like I said, he really got beat up pretty badly. And at this point, he just feels like everyone is against him, like Razby and Lil, what's his name? The Big Lou dude. He was another one that kept on talking against him. And he was just over it at this point. And then Big Lou and Amaurah, they ended up getting into it because, like I said, he was saying how he feels. And Big Lou, he always feels some type of way when somebody tries to like defend Antony. It seems like everybody's just supposed to shut up, and it's supposed to be the whole house against Antony because one or two people don't like him. Like, nah, like at the end of the day, this Big Lou dude didn't have no type of beef with him. Like, there's no reason why he should have even been involved from day one. So yeah, but yeah, it was getting real crazy though, because he was the little Amurah dude. He definitely was getting beat up in this particular thing, like a whole bunch of times. Like, they was like doing their funny little hand movements that they was doing. Then the crazy thing about it is that Antony's friends ended up pulling up, so that was wild and unexpected. And when they pulled up, that made everything crazy, because they came knocking like they was the police, like on some open up, come outside type of stuff. Like, why y'all messing with my friend? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, those friends is riders, like, because they got big people in there like Antony and, you know, I mean, not Antony. They got people like Jonathan and Chef Dee and all these people. And the people, when I saw the people that pulled up, that was his friends, his riders, like, they didn't really look like they could do much. And everybody's acting like they were so afraid for their safety. Chef Dee in his little commentary talking about, I'm so afraid for my safety and the security. Like, anything could have happened. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, anything could have happened because they could have had weapons or whatever. But they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw nothing happen. So it's like, you saw what they look like. You saw, like, even Chris or whatever his name is hit one of them a few times, like got a snuck hit in because they was talking crazy. So I'm like, these dudes was like no competition for any of these people that was there. Razby was acting like he was part of something, like, yo, let's go outside. Like, dude, get out of here. Like, I just feel like he wants to be a part of something. He wants to be on the winning team, but it's like, I just feel like he's doing too much, you know? And yeah, so when the friends was there, it ended up being like a big thing. Jonathan was trying to get at them, looking like a big ass, like, I don't know, a big ass dinosaur, trying to, you know, jump after them and stuff, hitting his leg. Like, dude, just sit down. Like, you see these people, chill, you know? So, and at that point, Antony was just like, yo, like, I need to go out there with them. They're driving my car at the end of the day. Like, he was acting like they just came on their own free will. But I feel like they actually had like some type of conversation or something, and he probably, even if he manipulated the situation to where they felt like they wanted to protect him. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they did this to me. Like, look at my hand. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, and then a real friend is like, wow, you know, like, I got you. Like, nobody's going to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're venting so much and you're putting everything out there. So I feel like that probably could have been the situation, or it was planned, because even the producers was like, at the, like, why are they here? And he's like, I don't know. Like, you know, I wasn't a part of this. I didn't know they were going to come. She's like, but there was no way they could have came inside without the code. Oh, got him. So it's like, how they get inside? They just magically, like, they go with numbers like that to the point where they put in thousands of codes until they finally got the right one. Like, come on. So that right there was looking real suspect at the end of the day. And everybody was like, at that point, like, it wasn't even safe for him to be there anymore. So Relly helped him to leave. He actually broke down in tears, like, during the commentary, because he's like, you know, it's crazy for him to have to, like, kind of walk a friend out, like, just to make sure that nobody hurt them or whatever, and sneak him out the back door. You know, he was giving him the slut walk treatment, like, sneak him, or the sneaky link treatment when the husband about to come home, like, hold up, let me let you out through the back door before they see you real quick, like, get out. You know, it was definitely, you know, a sad situation for real. I don't even know if he'll be at the reunion, to be honest. I probably wouldn't even F with it if I was him, because, yeah, it's like, they really trying it. And it's like, I feel like it's because they know that he's weak and vulnerable and he's an easy target. That's why they come in for him. I feel like they always do that. Like, they always test the people that they feel are the weakest or that are unable to fight back. So Raspy and Amurah, they had got into it as well during that same night. But the next day, Jonathan, ironically enough, being the quote-unquote peacemaker that he is at the moment, he decides to call them both into his room and have a little sit down. And surprisingly enough, but not so surprisingly, Raspy actually apologized to Amurah. So, but Amurah was like, I have nothing to apologize for. At the end of the day, like, it wasn't for him to jump into what I was talking about or what I was doing, which, I mean, at the end of the day, he's right. Like, and that's what I was saying from earlier. I feel like Raspy just jumps into things because he wants to get scenes. He wants to be seen and heard. He wants to probably go viral and make, you know, be back for next season or whatever, you know? Like, I feel like he has ulterior motives. He's an entertainer at the end of the day, you know? So then the fellas, they go to the strip club. They seem to have like a lot of fun or whatever, which was great. And, you know, booty shaking and all that stuff. And it even looked like Raspy was probably performing. I guess he has like a new song or something. He was performing, because he was doing them old B2K moves. I mean, he was, I was like, okay, sir. I see you. It was giving me my childhood back, but it was a little bit much. He had the face. Like, yeah. I was watching that. I was just like, wait, what? He bringing B2K back solo edition for real. I was feeling like I was 18 again. Probably. It was probably younger than that. Probably 17, 16 now that I think about it. But yeah. But anyways, y'all, that's pretty much the episode. We'll see what happens with the next one. It's about to be crazy, y'all. All right, so keep it locked, tune in. I'll see you in the next one later.